entity that people are praying to is not the God they think it is. I believe, like I said, that there is a creator of this universe, but the one in the Bible is not it. Not even close. It's actually multiple gods in the Bible. That's why they said, let us create man in our image. It has nothing to do with the Holy Trinity. That didn't even exist at the time that information came out. But they try to twist your arm and make you think that, but it's not. It's these Anunnaki beings, these people that were written about in the Sumerian, cuneiform, and Babylonian Akkadian epics. It was gods with an S. And if you find the original translation of the word God, you'll find that in the Bible it's mistranslated to be singular when it's actually plural. Everywhere where you see the word God in the Bible, it's gods with an S. And no, it's not a capital G, it's a lowercase g, because these people didn't create anything in the universe. All they did was manipulate and create havoc.
All right, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Samak. Before I do anything, I want to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone who do rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that is scattered abroad. And with that, just what you just saw, man. Praising Jesus, and stuff like that, and then the other guy saying, it's really plural and everything like that. We're gonna touch base on all of it. Where do I begin? So I guess I could begin by doing this, or with this. This is Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4. It says, Slakia, who hath ascended up into heaven and descended? Who hath gathered the wind of his fists? Who hath bounded the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? Okay, so what are the names, man? Because they have names. Okay, for those of you who don't know, Yahweh is who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Okay, and those are the true names, and those are the names, the only names, as the scriptures say, that we shall be saved by. Okay, there's no name given under heaven, whereas we will be saved by. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay, so now I got that. Now I'm gonna go to this. Hold on. All right. Yes, this is it. So this is Colossians chapter 1, and I will start at verse 13, straight up. It says, Who hath delivered us from the power of darkness, and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature. That's Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, the invisible God. The image of the invisible God. Okay, Yahweh Shai. Okay, they're two different they're different. Okay, they're not one and the same. Okay, um, it says, for by him. Okay, who by Yahweh Shai, the Most High. Okay, so for by him were all things created. So Yahweh Shai created everything on this earth. It says, because that goes with the dude that was talking. He said there was uh uh multiple gods, which it is true. But God means goes back to Allahayim. Okay, Allahayim, which, as you know, as you guys know as Elohim. Okay, which means powers. Okay, but Allah, which Muslims say Allah, which means power. Okay, it just means power. But Allahayim is plural. Woo! Yeah, it's plural. Okay, so Allah is just God, and Allahayim is powers. Okay, it says, for by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. Okay, so this is, yeah, Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. You know, he's the one that created all these through the Most High, man. The Most High, okay, Yahweh created was the first was the I mean no Yahweh created Yahweh Shai, because it's like it says right here in verse 15, the firstborn of every creature. So he was the first creation. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1. Wait, or do I want to go down? No. Well, yeah, no, yeah, let's do it. No, this is it. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Okay, and we got to look up God. Okay, God, Elohim. In other words, Allahayim, which means what? God's powers. Because another word for God is just power. So powers. Okay, so God created heaven and earth. So it's powers. So it's multiple. Yes, you could say multiple gods, or in other words, multiple powers. Okay. So Yahweh Shai wasn't the only one. Okay. So who were these? Who else was with Yahweh Shai? Let's find out that. Okay. Salakia. Let me check something out. Khan. So the Salakia. So this is John chapter 17 and verse verse 4. I have glorified thee on the earth. I have finished the work which thou gavest me to do. And what was that work that he was supposed to do? He was supposed to go out to fish for these certain men. And these men are not ordinary men. Okay? These men been with Yahweh Shai from the beginning. Okay? These specific men. That's why scripture is saying, I think it is John 15. Starting at John 15 on down, it says that ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. okay, and ordained you that ye should bring forth fruit, and your fruit shall remain. So before, and that goes back to what before, like he said to like the Most High Yahweh said to Jeremiah, for what? It said that before I formed thee into the belly, I knew thee. That's the same thing. So ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should bring forth fruit, and your fruit shall remain. In John 15. And now I'm reading John 17. It says, I right, gives me to do. So these men that the Lord was out to look for, okay? These men, he already knew who they were before they knew who they were, you know? So Yahweh Shai was on a mission to find these men, okay? And he did it. So because these men, again, like I said, been with him since the beginning. They were the ones that made um the they were the one that they were the ones that created the earth with Yahweh Shai. So it says, and now, O Father, glorify thou me with thine own self, with the glory which I had with thee before the world was. Okay, and that goes again. That goes back to First Colossians. First Colossians. Okay, because again, he's the one that did it. You know, he was the first creation. Okay, it says, "I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine, thine, thine they were, and thou gavest them me." It says, "And they have kept thy word. Now they have known all that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee." Um, let me see. "For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received them, and have known surely that I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me." Um, let me see. Salakia. Cause yeah, Yahweh Shai said a lot, man. Cause Yahweh Shai, man, like, oh man, says, dang, it's deep. But I think I'm looking for something in particular. But long story short, I'll say this too, because that just shows that the Lord isn't dealing with everybody. You know, here is the Christians. They always say that the Lord, you know, God loves everybody, and everything like that. They're the chosen within a chosen. Okay, this is what you have to realize. The chosen people are the Israelites. The Lord Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, okay, that he died for Israel. Okay, that world in John 3:16 is actually, if you look at that word up, it's cosmos, which is a what, uh, 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 a government, a a specific, it's a specific people, okay, that he's talking to or talking about. It's not talking about the whole world, okay? A world, it's a world within a world, okay? Because in Hebrews 1 and 1, It shows you that there's different worlds, because it says worlds. Whom hath made the worlds. Okay, so there's different worlds, man. There's a sea world, ant world. Okay, and then like brother said too, like the fact that you see people say that, man, he's in his own little world, or you mean the world to me, you know. So yeah, um, let me think. Um, I might come back. I'm gonna come back to this, but let me go to Amos chapter 3, and I'll start at verse 2, and then I'll skip down. This is yeah. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for your iniquities. Okay? So showing you that, again, this is talking about Israel. Okay? Let's read up. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family from Sakia, which I brought out from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for your iniquities. Okay? Showing you that, again, just like what I said, that there's a chosen within a chosen. All right? So, this is the chosen people are the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay? So, let's skip down. Sure, verse 7, surely the Lord will do nothing. Wait, let me see something. Yeah. Will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. And that's another one. Okay, chosen within the chosen, his secrets unto the surface the prophets. But this wasn't what the one I wanted to get, but this is good too. But I can just quote it as far as this, that scriptures say that the spirits of the prophets, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So these prophets that were killed, they come back as the prophets. Okay, reincarnation is real. Okay, so when it comes down to it, these men that Yahweh Shai were with or brought up, these men were with Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. Or not Matthew, it's John. It is John 15. All right. No, is it John 15? Yeah, right here. It says, it says, verse 15, it says, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what the Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you, that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. These things I command you, that ye love one another. Okay? So, long story short, yeah. It says, I'm gonna keep reading. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, Therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. It says, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because thou know not him that sent me. But because they know not him that sent me. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not they had not had sin. But now that they have no cloak for their sin, he that hateth me hateth my Father also. Wait a minute. Oh, let me keep reading. Salakia, because that's what I was looking for. It says if I had not done among them the works which one other man did, they had not had sin. But now have they been seen, and have both been me and Abasake hated both me and my Father. And this cometh to pass, that the word might be fulfilled, that is written in their law, they hateth me without a cause. And that's today, man. You know, they don't they're giving us hell, man. You know, it says, but when they Slakia, it says, but when the Comforter is come, who I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceedeth from the Father, he shall testify of me, and ye also shall bear witness of me. Slakia, and this is the point, all, and ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning. See that? Ye have been with me from the beginning. Okay? So Yahweh Shai, these men have been with him from the beginning. You know? So the ones that, there's so many things that were said here, but before I get into it, what it said in Genesis 1:1, okay? In the beginning, God created the heaven and earth. Okay? So, and all these things that happened was made by these powers. So when this guy was talking about multiple gods, and then that's another one. Let me get that, because that's important. And another thing too, Yahweh Shai called us friends, you know? This is John chapter 10 and verse 34. Slakia, the 33, it says, the Jews answered him, saying, for a good work we stone thee not, but for blasphemy, and because that thou, being a man, makest thyself God? Yahushua answered them, Is it not written in your law, I said, ye are gods? Let me see. Yeah, that's a point. Ye are gods. Okay. And then another one, Salakia. Um, it says, I have said, ye are gods, and all the children of the Most High. Okay. So, in other words, we are gods. Okay. So, again, which goes back to what? Alahayim, which means powers. Okay. Yeah, that was just a small one. But then we're going back to John chapter 15. Okay. I already read this. So I read all of this, but going into it, long story short, it said that we are not of this world. and the ones that Yahweh Shai did choose, well, two things. The ones that Yahweh Shai did choose, they're back here today. So they're back here today, and they're going to be doing the same things that they did back then. Okay, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Okay, but another thing is that they are out of the world. They chose. They're not from this world. Okay, just like Yahweh Shai is not from this world. Okay, that's why they think the way they do. They move the way they move. That's why, again, the elect is not ordinary men. Okay. Let me see. And also too, said they won't pluck. I think it's this chapter where it says that maybe not. Maybe it's another chapter. I think it is verse 17. Where it says, yeah. Verse 15. I'll start at verse 15. John 17:15. It says, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. So just like Yahweh Shai came down, okay, in from spirit to flesh into this world, the same thing with the men that that Yahweh Shai chose. Okay. So these men that these specific men that Yahweh Shai is talking about is the elect, number one, and also the one that Yahweh Shai and Yahweh are with. Okay, then they've been chosen from the beginning. Okay, so it says, sanctify them through thy uh yeah through thy truth. Thy word is true. Thy word is truth. Okay. But again, it says they are not of the world, even as I am not of this world, of the world. So he's comparing these men like Yahweh to Yahweh Shai. Okay. So these certain men are the same as Yahweh Shai. Okay. That's why scriptures say as well, we have received the was it First Corinthians, the second chapter, I believe, where it says the last couple of verses where it says we have received not the spirit of the world, Let me get it. It says, verse 12, it says, now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of the Most High, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of the Most High. Because listen, like they said, this it was given unto you to know the mysteries, to them it is not given. And also where it says in I think it's Matthew 13. I think it's Matthew's chapter, the 13th chapter, where it says that it is given unto Slakia. Yeah. Why speakest unto them why speakest thou unto them in parables? Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries, to them it is not given. Okay. Why? Because it's a chosen within a chosen. Okay. So long story short, these mysteries, these things, is what the men of the Lord have chosen. Okay, these men are gonna know these things. Okay, and have that the mindset of Yahweh Shai. So let me read that again. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of Yahweh, that we might freely that we might know the things that are freely given to us of the Most High. Okay. Yeah, keep reading. It says, which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Spirit teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. Okay. It says, and the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High. So there's a natural man and there's a spiritual man. Okay. And these spiritual men, okay, these actual spiritual men that the Lord chose, those are the men those are the men that the Lord chose, and that are not from this world. Okay, they're not from this world like Yahweh Shai. So it says, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is judged of no man. For who hath known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? But we have received the mind of Yahweh Shai. Okay? So these men received the mind of Yahweh Shai. Okay? So they are basically the same. It says, scriptures say that like Yahweh Shai said, the servant is no greater than his master. So the same things that Yahweh Shai went through, we are going through the same things. Because why? We're bearing our own cross. Okay? We are bearing our own cross and everything, man. All right? So let me think. Yeah, that's another one where it says, right, it goes into Matthew's, Mark 8 and 38, or Mark 8:38 on down, or maybe 36 around there. And then it says it also in Matthew's what is that? Matthew's 10 and 38, where it says that let me get it real quick. Matthew's chapter 10 and verse 38 or 39, where it says, 38, it says, and he that taketh not up his cross, Slakia, taketh not his cross, and follow after me, is not worthy of me. Okay? And that will show that the Lord didn't choose you. The Lord isn't dealing with you. Okay? You're supposed to go through the same thing and follow. It says to follow after him. If you're not following him and not doing what the Lord would do, you're not following him. And a lot of people aren't following him. A lot of these other camps aren't following him. Because if they truly did follow him, they would know that things that Yahweh Shai doesn't do and doesn't like. Okay? But these men specifically know Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. They know Yahweh Shai, okay? And they're the same as Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai did call them friends. He that findeth his life shall lose it. He that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. And isn't that what Yahweh Shai did? Yahweh Shai lost his life. He was rich but became poor. Same thing. We forsake this life and we follow after Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Okay? So we are not, or I should say, these men are not of this world. You know? Whoever these men are. But we're going to find out at the end. Because the scriptures say that he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. So, with that, I pray that you have been edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who do rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that is scattered abroad. And with that, I say Shalom.